Yeah. So the topic of my presentation today is text analysis, which is also called as sentiment analysis. So before we start this topic, let's understand what is basically a sentiment. So sentiment is basically an opinion about a person, thing, or place. Let's say if we are conducting this FDP for 6 days, so in the end we have a feedback form where the participants will be filling the form and they will be giving the feedback in terms of maybe it depends on the kind of feedback that is being said by the person. It can be from 1 to 5, where 1 represent a very bad feedback and 5 represents the excellent feedback, right? So the thing is, 1 to 5 we are measuring this feedback of the particular FDP that is being organized here, right? So this is one way where from the particular numerals or from the text we are trying to, extract some information from that. Fine. So this was one example which is very much related to this FDP. Similarly, if I talk about a real life example that we face from our day-to-day life, we all are fond of watching movies. So what happens is whenever a movie is being launched or before it is launched, we just go to see the trailer, and from the trailer it is being estimated what kind of movie it is going to be. Or maybe one of your friend has watched the movie, you're going to know what is the feedback of the movie, whether it is an so like maybe you have some of your friends in your circle, so you called one of your friend and he said that the movie was, another friend said the movie was okay. So that amazing means, yeah, it is towards the positive side, and the movie was okay is not giving any clear picture whether it is very good or very bad. So it is just okay means neutral. And the third review from one of your friend is the movie was boring. That was giving a negative response. So this is also one real life example where we come to, words amazing, okay, and boring that I have highlighted here. From these particular words, we are trying to extract the sentiment, right? The sentiment or opinion from the text. So this is very useful nowadays. And sentiment analysis is one of the buzzwords and is very important topic for research also. Sentiment analysis is also known as emotion AI because it is the subset of artificial intelligence from where emotions you are trying to extract some information. So the emotions are also very very important in terms of your business and in terms of trend in the market. It is also called as text analysis because whatever sentiments we are having, let's say if you're chatting with your friend on WhatsApp or with your colleagues, so you are responding in the form of text. So from that given text, you are trying to find out what the other person is feeling. So earlier if I talk about emotion analysis, so from the facial expressions, you are going to understand how the person is feeling and how he is reacting. But sentiment analysis is from the text itself, you're trying to find out what is the meaning of that particular uh,
Hello,
you know
ma'am.
what is.
Sorry to interrupt. Is there any PPT shared by you, ma'am?
Yes sir, I have shared since starting.
Yeah, I cannot view. Whether other participants can view?
No, no, the presentation is not visible.
Oh, I shared it initially only, sir. I was not aware. Now is it visible?
Yeah, now it's visible.
Shall I start again?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, no.
Yeah, okay sir, thank you. So the topic for our presentation today is sentiment analysis, uh, which is also called as text analysis. Now, what do you understand by sentiment analysis? And we also call it as text analysis. I give you a very simple example. After this FDP is over, by the end of this session, you will be circulated a Google form or a Google link where you have to fill the feedback form. When you are filling the feedback form, you are supposed to give feedback of every speaker. Maybe you got the feedback form or you can say attendance sheet after every session is being gone. So after every session has been completed, you need to, rate the particular speaker from 1 to 5, where 1 represents very poor presentation and 5 represents excellent presentation, right? So in this way, you from the feed users like participants feedback, we can categorize out of all the given speakers for this given 6 days, which speaker was an excellent speaker, and how it is going to be useful for the coordinator or the head of the institution. From the reviews or feedback, they can get to know that these were the speakers which were having good knowledge, and they were able to impress most of the people and give good knowledge to the participants. So in that way, they can invite those people again for the means upcoming sessions. So in this way, it will be advantageous for both for the education as well as for the speaker, right? And in the end, definitely you'll be getting this. Now another example for this is we all are very very fond of movies. So there are two ways. Once with the trailer, we just get an idea what kind of movie that can be. Secondly, the once the movie is being released, some of your friends told you that they have watched the movie. So you just called one of your friend, and he said that the movie was amazing, right? So here the keyword is amazing. From this particular keyword, we just got to know that the response or the feedback of the movie is towards the positive side. The movie was okay is just represent that the it was neither positive nor negative. This is not going to give you some like it is going to give you neutral comment. And the movie was boring represents that it is going towards the negative side. So actually, when I will be showing you the practical implementation, I want you to understand that these words, the movie was, these words are not important for us to extract the sentiment behind this particular text. So the important words here are amazing, okay, and boring. And also these exclamation signs are also not at all important. So we have to like understand how this is going to happen. So just wait for some more time, and we'll come to the practical session. Sentiment analysis is also known as emotion AI, because artificially we are trying to find out or trying to extract the meaning behind the given text. It is also called as text analysis, because if I talk about one-to-one interaction, when two people are interacting and then they are like responding something, if you had said something good, so there will be a smile on the other side face, and if you had said something bad, there will be a negative impression on the facial expression, right? From that emotions, facial expression, you are going to understand what is the overall essence being created. But from text analysis, let's say you are doing some chatting on Facebook or Instagram or WhatsApp. From there, what you are doing is, with the help of the emoticons that you are using, happy emoticon, unhappy, sad, angry, you are representing what you are going through, what feeling you are having. And similarly, with the help of the text also, you make the other side feel what the other side is going through. It is also called as opinion extraction, because from the given text, from the given paragraph or given news, we get to know that what is the opinion. Is that opinion towards the positive side or towards the negative side? It is also called as opinion mining, because from a big sort of text, if you have a text file or if you have a complete news article, you're just going to extract the important words, and from those words you try to overall find out what is the meaning behind that text, right? This is also called as sentiment mining. And one more word is subjectivity analysis, right? Now what is sentiment analysis? This is process of computationally identifying and categorizing opinion from piece of text. So you are given some text from where you are going to find out the opinion and determine whether the writer's attitude towards a particular topic or product is positive, negative, or neutral. Now if I simply say write a single word, from the single word, you can identify whether it is positive or negative or neutral. But what about a big paragraph? What about a complete article on a website? In that case, there are a lot of words. There are many positive words, many positive, negative words. There are many neutral words as well. So how are you going to, from that particular blog, from that particular article, how are you going to identify whether this complete set of article is more inclined toward positive side or negative or neutral? Again, there will be the practical implementation that will make you understand what is happening behind this. And there is one more definition to this: use of natural language processing and computational techniques to compute the extraction or classification of sentiment from typically unstructured text. Now, what is unstructured? In my previous presentation, in the second session, also, I told you we have three forms of data. The first format is structured, second is unstructured, and the third is semi-structured. So in case of your structured data, that is in the form of relational database or in the form of table. But what about unstructured text? So if I'm writing something, sometimes what I'm doing is, nowadays if you use WhatsApp, you have different options. So if I want to wish you happy birthday, or let's say if I want to show my love towards my partner, so there are many ways. I can simply say I love you, which shows my feelings toward the person. I can simply use a red heart, which also represents the love feeling, or there are various emoticons having the love symbols, which can indicate the same. Also, we have pictures, right? So what I can do is I can, download some picture and I can post it, attach it over there. Or what I can have is, in WhatsApp, we also have a feature of GIF, right? So graphics are being added from there also. The person can understand my feeling. Also, there is one more option on WhatsApp, that is audio message. I can say whatever I am feeling for the other person with my words, so you can understand, or I can also make a video. So there are different ways of delivering the same feeling. I can transfer my feeling to the other side with the help of audio, through video, through GIFs, through JPG images, through textual data, or through emoticons. So there are so many ways of responding to, getting that meaning. But the thing is, all these are unstructured text. They all come into the unstructured text. And the problem nowadays is, with the enhancement of the social media sites, what is happening is social networks are creating so many ways of delivering your information, and people are nowadays not that much interested in textual things. They are more interested into GIFs, images and videos and all. That is the reason why Instagram is so much popular nowadays, because of the images. Scroll and just move ahead. So now, as I've told you, I took just one example, WhatsApp. I want to tell you that if you want to extract the textual information, that can be, taken place in real life. We are on everyday basis. We are trying to get some meaning out of the given blogs, right? Even in the newspaper, also, if you are writing some article, we just find out whether that article is being more towards the negative or positive side, right? And let's say there is some political agenda, and someone has written any article, so it is more towards BJP, or is it more towards Congress, or is it more towards Aam Aadmi Party? So it is basically can be derived from the whole article, right? Also the reviews. Now see, nowadays, because of this pandemic also, earlier the Amazon was popular, but during this pandemic, it is very, it has got a good hike, because, and even the normal shops and other online shops are also becoming very popular because of this pandemic. We avoid going outside our home and just prefer online mode only. And even the teaching and everything is also take place online meetings, and the MNCs are also, communicating through online mode only. So what happens is, on Amazon, when you're trying to, when you want to purchase something, you simply don't order anything. What you do is go through the reviews. And generally what we do is, we just see the reviews. So let's say if I want to purchase a smartphone, and there are five type of smartphones, OnePlus, or I have let's say Redmi and all. So I will compare it. iPhone is also there. I will compare their prices. I will compare the kind of camera being provided to it. So for that, basically, I'm going through the reviews. So the reviews, and for those reviews, there are ratings also given. Whether it is 5 rating, or whether it is 4.8, 4.7, 3.8. Accordingly, I'm going to purchase. Right. Similarly, in case of your comments also, Whenever, let's say, there is some Twitter, you have just posted something on Twitter. On the basis of the comments, we get to know that whether how this comment is leading towards the whole nation. 2 days back, only Kangna Ranaut has posted something, and it has created a negative impact on everyone's mind, and people are opposing Kangna Ranaut. So it is basically the real life example that I'm discussing. Right. Similarly, in case of discussions, chat, and Twitter, all these things are happening. Now, typical sentiment analysis usage. So, what we do is extract from text how people feel about different products. Sentiment. Now, one more thing is, though, it seems to be easy when I'm explaining it, but the thing is, sentiment analysis can be tricky also just because of the sentences. Let me tell you, Honda Accords and Toyota Camrys are nice sedans, and also there is one more way of writing it. Honda Accords and Toyota Camrys are nice sedans, but hardly the best car on the road. So see, they both the sentences are creating a different meaning, right? So it also depends on the how the word is, how the sentence is being written. Now, these are the reviews for the given. So it is not at all useful. I'll come to this on later on. Now, what is the motivation behind sentiment analysis? As I told you, there are various real life applications for sentiment analysis nowadays, and that is why a huge amount of information is being delivered on internet on everyday basis, and a lot of data is being generated. From that data, it is very much important to mine the important data. That is how it is why important. Now, there are various applications of sentiment analysis. One of them is movie review that I have already discussed in when I started the presentation. uh, to learn and predict whether a movie review is positive or negative. Now we have IMDb movie data set. Now I just want to tell you one more thing is, if you want to work on some project, for that you can go to kaggle.com, and here you can download, you can search IMDb dataset, movie dataset. So from here you can download the IMDb movie extensive data set. So you can see that there are different data sets available here. So they will be available in Excel or CSV file. Let me show you this. I have downloaded one of them. One is Amazon, that I'll show you later on. Let me show you this only. Now from here you can see that this is the data set that I have downloaded earlier. This is the user ID. This is the movie ID. Every movie is going to get a unique ID. Then this is the rating provided to the given movie. You can see that the rating is 2.5, 3, 4, 3.5, 1 also is there. So different movies, 5 is also there. So the movies are rated from 1 to 5 scale, and every movie is ID is unique. And why this user ID is not unique is a single person can see a lot of movies. So obviously there can be many users. Single user can see many movies, right? That is why this is happening. Here this user one is actually going through all these particular movies, right? And this is the given timestamp. So this is how a data set looks like. Let me show you few more data set. Yes, this is a movie metadata set. Link, yeah, it got opened. Let me highlight the attributes of this data set. Now see, what are the attributes for this data set?
हाँ, सोनू सर यार. மியூட் எல்லாம் இருக்கு.
Shall I continue?
வீடியோ எல்லாமே மியூட்ல இருக்கு.
ரவி மியூட் பண்ணுப்பா.
மியூட்ல தான் சார் காட்டுது.
Shall I start?
Madam, please continue.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Continue, ma'am.
Yes, I stopped there. Okay. So if I talk about this data set, you can see that the first attribute is adult. We know that we have different type of movies. So it is saying that whether the movie is adult based or not. So if it is not adult movie, then it is false. If it is adult movie, then it will be showing somewhere true also. This is a big data set. Now, then we have this belongs ID. We have budget of the given movie, the owners and homepage ID, the given ID, and then IMDb ID. So, and it is also telling whether the movie is in English or Hindi. So it is saying that EN means English. Then you can see from here that this is the name of the movie, original title, Toy Story, Jumanji, right? Waiting to Exhale, Father of the Bride, Prejudice, Heat, Sabrina, Tom and Huck. So many movies are there. This is the overview of the given movie. Let's say there is a complete paragraph for this movie, just showing you how the data sets look like. So from this overview you get to extract some information from the movie. Similarly, we it is talking about the popularity of the movie, the poster path. So there are many attributes which are not at all important, so that we can skip also when we are trying to apply it on the model. So then it is talking about the production, it is talking about the release date. So these are the release date of the given movies, revenue generated from the given movie, total runtime of the movie, right? Status of the movie, whether it is released or not, the tagline of the movie. So every movie is famous because of some of the taglines. So those taglines are also there, and then the title is there, whether it is a video-based movie or not. Then we have vote for every movie and vote count. So in this data set, we have so many attributes, but all of them are not at all important. So we need to find out which are important, extract those, and remove the other one. So this was something that I wanted to highlight you. So as I've told you, you can download it from Kaggle, right? And this is the data set. And then when you understand how to implement it, you can use this data set to extract some useful information. Second application of sentiment analysis is product review. As I've already told you that whenever you purchase some object online, in that case, you will actually go through the reviews. If it is giving positive reviews and more number of people have purchased this, then without thinking, you are going to just put it in your bucket list and you are going to put an order for that particular particular object, right? So the ratings, different ratings are given: 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. And similarly, if you talk about any Android app, if you download any Android app from Google Store, Google Play Store, what happens is for every app also, Android app also, there are ratings given. So when you see that there is a particular Android app which is being downloaded by more than 1 million people, and it is having a good rating, then you download it without thinking. So this is how it is helping us to not uh, waste our time in unnecessary unimportant data. Fine. Now coming to the next application, that is politics. So politicians want to know voters' views. Voters want to know politicians' instances and who else supports them. See, so here also, like this is important both for the people of the nation as well as the politicians. And from this, like politicians get to know what are the expectations of the people, citizens of India, and citizens are also concerned about the review or the image of that particular person. Now, see, if I talk about Rahul Gandhi, how would we have known that what kind of person he is? There are so many memes being made on him. So from the social media only, we got to know the personality of Rahul Gandhi. So we means I think very there will be a large quantity of people who will not be thinking of making him as the Prime Minister of India, right? So this is a simple example that I'm talking about. Then coming to social is like we like here I'm interacting with you, or maybe we join some STP or FDP, where different faculties all over India are joining, and they are participating in some FDP, where they get a chance to interact with each other, and they get to know about the research areas of each other. In this way we also get to know that who are the like-minded individuals, right? So there are different social communities on the different social network sites from where we can join the community which suits our interest. Then it is also used in marketing, where it helps the marketing people to so so it helps the marketing people to find out the consumer attitude, and also it tells the recent trends going in the market. Accordingly they are going to launch their product. Now it is, as I've told you, it is related to reviews, and it is developing hate mail filters analogous to spam mail filters, right? So text analysis has also one more important application, that is hate mail filters. So like when every day when you open your email, from in that email you find out some spam mails and some useful mails. So automatically, because of the algorithm, what it tries to do is, there is a general syntax being followed by most of the spam. So what they do is, the algorithm will maintain a database. It is going to compare that database with the spam. If it matches with it, then it is directly going to put it into the spam folder. In this way, it is also helping us to segregate the useful and unuseful information. It is also used in question answering. Opinion oriented questions may involve different treatments. Yeah. Now, sentiment analysis models basically focus on 4 points. First is polarity, that is based on positive, negative, and neutral. Then we have emotions based on angry, happy, and sad. Urgency based on urgent or not urgent, and intentions based on whether the person is interested or not. Right. So, so the thing is, why is sentiment analysis important? So why it is important is 90% of the world's data is unstructured. This point I have already discussed in the starting slides, that most of the information that we are exchanging nowadays with the help of the social media is unstructured, right? It is not organized, and huge volumes of business data are created every day. Even in my first session, I told you the the data generated on internet on the different social media site, how huge amount of data is generated every single second. Emails, support tickets, chat, social media conversations, surveys, articles, and documents. So much of information, right? But it's hard to analyze for sentiment in a timely and efficient manner. So every second, so much GB of data is being generated, and from that much big, huge amount of data, trying to get out the exact response and the orientation of the whole context in a small time is very difficult, right? Now, if I talk about the sentiment analysis, it is having the three branches. One is your cognitive science, then we have machine learning, and then we also have natural language processing. All of them are interdisciplinary, and together they help us in understanding about text analysis, right? The problem is which features we have to use in the text, whether we have to use words or phrases or sentences. This is first thing. And how to interpret features for sentiment detection. Either we have to use bag of words or annotated lexicons that I'm going to discuss later on, wordnet or senti-wordnet, and syntactic patterns or paragraph structure. What is the thing that we are going to focus upon? Basically, there are two approaches. First approach is machine learning based approach, And in that machine learning approach, we have different machine learning algorithms that we are going to use. That is naive-Bayes maximum entropy classifier, SVM, and Markov blanket classifier. These are the type of classifiers that we use for text analysis, right? And other way is unsupervised method, which is also called as rule-based sentiment analysis, where we have some bag of words or sentiment scores from where we get to know the overall inclination of the particular word, right? Now let's switch to the practical part. So here we will be using Python for the implementation, and you can use the latest release also, which have more updated functions. And it is being released in October 2020 only. Version is 3.9. There are different platforms on which we can work on Python, like ideally we have Jupyter, PyCharm, and we have Spider. For PyCharm, you can go for community version. We also have Spider and Google Colabs, right? So for this session, I will be preferring Jupyter, right? And the previous session, I have told you how to download Anaconda. And in Anaconda, we have this Jupyter notebook. We can start working with that. Let me open the same. So here, Anaconda, you just open it. So while it is getting opened, yeah, so what is NLP? So in NLP is basically natural language processing, where we are trying to analyze the emotion and sentiments, right? And there are different kind of emotions that we have happy, sad, angry, excited, different forms of emotions. And here to understand text analysis, we will be basically going through the, now see, yeah, it got opened, Anaconda. Now we will open the Jupyter and we'll start with the practical part to make it more understandable. Just hold on for a second. So I hope the screen is visible. Now we are going to launch the Jupyter notebook. Yeah, so earlier I created this session, that is 6 December session, right? This is session 1. Let's create another session. So I'm creating a folder that will be named as Untitled. I rename it 6 December session 3. So this has been created just now. We open it. Now let's understand about the library Nltk. So as I've told you, we are going to now understand Nltk library. It is easy to use interface, right? And it is a source of corpora and lexical resources such as WordNet, along with a suite of text processing libraries. So there are so many other libraries being available into that, including the text processing library for classification, tokenization, stemming, tagging, parsing, and semantic reasoning wrappers. So these are the technical terms involved in the NLP library that we will understand soon. And it is free, open source, and community driven, right? And it is a wonderful tool for teaching and working in computational linguistics using Python, an amazing library to play with natural language. Now, without any delay, let's start with this practical part. So, initially, I would like to tell you about this library. So, as I've told you earlier also, what we will do is simply, whenever you are trying to import some library, what you need to do is you need to import it. So, I'm going to write simply import NLTK, and let's name it as, right. So, I have written import NLTK. It will be imported here, right? And let's even see about this NLTK library. Just go to the documentation part. So from here you can study it in detail. So this is the library. See. So what I'm trying to do is here is, let's say I take a set of sentences here. I put it into double quotes, and what I'm going to put, see this, I'm going to put, let's say I just copy this particular paragraph, right? I'm just copying this and I paste it inside this. Fine, simply. I've copied it, I write S. You can see that the complete text which is stored in the variable S is being displayed here. So this is what I have copied from here. Thanks to hands-on guide introducing programming, you can see here also the same is being displayed, right? First step that I'm going to, so here what I have done is I have just, imported the library. I imported the library. Now in the next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate tokens. Let me make you understand this as well. Now let me show you one thing. See, what I'm going to do here is, see this. So let's say I have a statement here, the movie was great. So first step is tokenization. And what do we do with tokenization? If I am having a complete sentence, I'm going to break every single word to different token. So you can see that it has this particular sentence, complete sentence is broken into tokens. That is, the movie was great, and also the exclamation sign. So there are how many words being depicted for this tokenization? 5 words. So let's do it here also. So how to do it? So in this library NLTK, let me show you. We have a particular function that is word underscore tokenize, in which I'm going to pass what? I'm going to pass S that I have taken here. So I will be breaking this complete paragraph into tokens. Fine. So let's use it. I'm going to use NLTK. In NLTK, what I have is dot this function word underscore tokenize, in which I'm going to pass S. Let's see the result. You can see everything is broken into words. So let's take it into tokens. Right now, let's see the type of token. Type of token is list. Now, if with the help of this print function, if I print the value of tokens, you can see that this complete text paragraph is being broken into tokens. Everything, thanks, to, a, hands-on, everything is into tokens. Now coming to tagging. The next term is tagging. So before we understand how to, derive some emotion out of the given text, we have to first understand the technical terms involved into it. So let's understand it. So I hope tokenization is clear to you. This is also called as tokenization, right? Now see what we will do here. Next term is tagging. Now in tagging, what we will do? In this Nltk, I have a function pause underscore tags, right? In which I will pass this tokens. Fine. And I will store it in a variable tags. But if I try to do it, let's see what are the different tags generated. You can see that there are different tags generated. So actually, we know that every a language has some parts of speech. Every language has parts of speech. And in this part of speech, the sentence can be broken into, it is being broken into noun representing N, we represent into verb, V, adjective, right? You can represent it like this. Similarly, you have helping verbs, you have conjunctions, you have so many, parts of speech. So what we are trying to do is we are going to generate tags for this. So we have generated the given tags for every particular, a token that is being generated. Now, with the help of basic programming, if I want to see tags, don't want to see the complete tags. I just want to see first 20 tags. See, it is not showing me complete tags. It is showing the complete tags. See, there are so many tags available. But if I just want interested in 20, or let's say if I'm just interested in first 10 tags, I can extract the first 10 tags. Or if I'm interested in between 10 to 20 tags, I can extract the same. So this is the concept of tagging. I hope it is clear. Now, coming to cleaning. Now this first is created. Now coming to the second practical, which we name it as 2, and we name it as cleaning text, cleaning the text, right? Fine. So the same set of information that I have included here, I just told you that I have taken some sort of data from here. Let's copy this. Now, actually, I cannot process everything in a single word. So what it is saying is you can create a word file, notepad file. I just created a notepad file in which I have stored this information. You can see from here I have created this, right? I have pasted everything here, and I name it as, let's say I name it as, on desktop I have saved it as fdp.txt. So when I have saved it, I have to first import it here. So I will upload it from the desktop. I have uploaded this now. You can see that this dataset has been imported in our file. So here what I will do is, the first step that we need to do in cleaning is, first step with cleaning is we have to create the text file. You have to create the text file. So I just told you that initially in the first uh, practical implementation, I stored the complete text in double quotes in a variable. But it's not a good practice, because if I talk about a complete news article or a blog article, what we do is it will be preferred if you store it in some file. So I have taken a text file here. In this text file, I have stored everything, right? So create a text file, and what you will do, you will read text from it, from text file. First thing is you need to create the text file, and then what you do is you have to read it from the text file. First, let's do it, and then we'll see what we have to do next. So let's just put it a comment, text file reading. Fine. I make it as a heading. Yeah. Now, the function here for reading the file is open. In open, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass in single quotes the name of the file, that is fdp.txt, right? Also, we need to add encoding in single quotes UTF-8, and after that read function. See, whatever I have actually, pasted here. So you can understand that in this, I have taken this variable in which you see this, I have taken the variable S, in which I have taken this complete text. But if it is a long text, it is not suitable. So here in this, I have basically taken this fdp.txt dataset, in which everything is stored in this dataset. देख रहे हैं आप? You can see that in this text file only the whole information is being stored. Though I have taken only small information, but we can take a large information also. So this is how it has been opened. Now I will save it in text, and when you just see this text, you can see it is being saved here. Now let's see the type of text, because these basic things should be clear to you. It is a string data type, right? Now moving to the next step. What can be the next step now? The first step is, if you have lots of information in the form of paragraphs, better you store it in a text file. Second step is you are going to convert what? Your text that is there into lowercase. And how you are going to do it? Let's understand that. So for that, we have a function that is lower function. This lower function is going to make everything in lowercase. Now let's understand how it is being performed. So this was the first step. Now let's understand the second step also. In the second step, I am writing lowercase. Right? Now what we will do? So see, everything is being stored in this text only. So we are going to use text dot the name of the function, that is lower. Basically, we are applying this lower function on the variable text. Once I do it, you can see now this T was in capital, but now it is in small. You can see that? Yeah. Now, if I talk about this NLTK also, you can see that this NLTK is in small. Similarly, this NLTK is also in small, right? And also, wherever there is a capital letter, that all has been converted into small. If I talk about this OS also, Mac OS X, this was in capital, Mac M was capital. So if you see this particular word also, here it is in small. So everything is being converted into lowercase. This all comes under cleaning of the text. Coming to the third step, that is text without punctuation. See, another important step is punctuation and all is not going to extract. If I talk about your WhatsApp also, you are not at all bothered about putting commas or exclamation sign or stop words. These are not at all required. Why these are not required? because with this, we are not going to extract any information, useful information. So they have to be removed from your data set. And if you have less data set, let's say if you are removing these unnecessary words from your database, then processing will be faster. Fine. So now let's move to the third step. The third step says that what you need to do is you are going to have a text without punctuation. So you can say that, simply say that you are going to remove the punctuation. Fine. You're going to remove the punctuation. And what does punctuation includes? Punctuation includes exclamation sign, stop word, question marks, right? So many punctuation symbols are there. So now let's understand if it is being processed or not. So just write remove punctuation. I make it as a heading. Now everything in this text lower, it is being is, let's store it somewhere. I store it in lowercase. I have to store it some new variable. I store it in lowercase. Once I store it in lowercase, I need to write lowercase once again. Lowercase, everything is in lowercase, right? Also, type of this is also string only. String, right? Now, I'm going to use this new variable lowercase. So what I'm going to do here, I have to use a function, and that function is translate function. Let me show you how it is being applied. On this lowercase, I'm going to apply translate, on which I'm going to write str dot make trans, in which I'm going to enter single quotes, comma, double quotes, right? Then comma, string dot punctuation. So here the string is not defined. So what we need to do is, let me tell you, actually, there is one more library that you need to install here. Just hold on. I hope the screen is visible. So what we are going to do is here, so here I'm going to, this because it is saying that string is not defined. So here, you need to insert a cell. Let's say I just delete it and paste it. So what you need to do is, string is not defined, huh? So you also have to import string here. And now you can see now that the exclamation symbol and everything is being removed from this. Can you see that this comma after teaching is removed, right? Similarly, this comma after linguistics is also removed. Fine. So many commas between them, educator, researcher, student, engineers, linguistic engineer, student, researchers have been removed. This dot after alike is also removed. So in this way, punctuation marks. So this This punctuation mark also include this comma. These all are removed with the help of this remove punctuation. So this was a simple way of doing this, and here I name it as cleaned text, and I'm just going to copy this here and I'll see this is the clean text we have. So earlier we had this text from which I have converted everything into lowercase, and then I have removed the punctuation marks, and this is how the clean text look like, right? Now, moving to the next part, that is tokenization. Now, as we have studied in this part, that after importing the Nltk library, you are going to generate the tokens. So here we have to understand the same. I'm going to create tokenization. Means this whole text has to be converted into tokens. Because initially I read this text from a file, then I converted into lowercase. I did punctuation, removed punctuation. Now this is the plain text that we are having. Now let's do tokenization. Tokenization we all know now very well because we have done tokenization. So what we will do? This is the clean text. On this clean text, what I will do? See here also. We are going to use this, or we also have a function that is what we can do. Simply clean text. On clean text, I'm using the split function. Split function is also used to split a sentence into different words. If you can see that, see this complete paragraph is broken into different tokens. I name it as tokenized underscore word, and I store it in tokenized word. See, and let's print it because so that it will be in first one line. See, clearly visible that it is being broken into so many tokens. That is why I removed this punctuation, because this dot, comma, and this exclamation sign, these are not useful. So why do we have it in the database? So from this database, we have removed so many unnecessary tokens. Now see, let me close this one. Let me show you the steps that I were involved here. I told you that I have a sentence, the movie was great. I did tokenization. From tokenization, this complete sentence was broken into 5 words. The movie was great! Exclamation sign. Now, what does cleaning means? In cleaning, you are removing the special characters. What are the special character? This exclamation sign. That is what we have done now. Here in punctuation, removing punctuation, I have removed this punctuation. So now the remaining words here are 4, because this exclamation sign is removed. We have the movie was great. So from 5 words, now we have 4 words. So the number of words got reduced. Now you can understand that in a single sentence, out of 5 words, I have made it 4. But can you imagine that in this particular sentence, there are so many words along with the punctuation mark, including comma, stop word, exclamation sign, and all. And we are removing so many tokens out of it, so many unnecessary punctuation marks out of it. Now understand, this is only a paragraph having 4 lines, right? But what if I talk about a big article where there are, let's say, 10 paragraphs, and it's a 2000 word paragraph. In that case, there will be maybe 100. I'm just giving a rough idea that there can be 100 punctuation marks that can be removed. So out of 2000 words, I have removed 100 unnecessary words. That is actually reducing the size of the data set, and lower the size of the data set, the faster it is. Fine. So this is one thing that I have done, and I have made you clear what it is. Now remove the stop words. Now coming to a very important topic, that is stop words. Now what are stop words? Let me make you understand this, because time is too short. I'm just going to take it here. Now what are stop words basically? Stop words are the words which are not going to create any meaning on the particular sentence. If I say I like the movie, so like the movie means like is making more emphasis. Or if I say I hate you, so hate means negative feeling. So I have to pick the correct words. So I, me, my, myself, our, ours, ourselves. So basically the pronouns are not going to create any meaning. Similarly, if I talk about can, could, all these helping verbs, will, just, don't, should, now, these type of words, and also the adjectives that are, no, sorry, the prepositions including of, at, by, for, and all. So what is basically covered in stop words? This is very important. That's why I'm focusing on this stop words. So in stop words, what we try to do is we are going to remove. We are going to remove pronouns including I, he, me, they, are, and all. I hope you got the meaning. Now, similarly, these are being removed. Then from there, we can also remove, what else we can remove is preposition. We can also remove the prepositions. We can also remove articles, a and the, preposition of, on, under, below. All these words can be removed from the given sentences. So there are many more. So the list is very big. So actually you have to make a data set of stop words so that it can look into the data set only. Fine. So here what I have told you, you have to remove the stop words. What are the stop words from this? The is not going to create any meaning. And was. The is the article that I have explained here, right? And this was is a verb, helping verb. So this is also removed. These both are removed, and now we are left with two. Now imagine that out of this particular example that I taught you, from here, if I'm going to compare this particular tokens, from the what? From the from this stop words, again we are going to remove many more unimportant words out of it, and in this way again the size of the tokens get reduced. See here, now the remaining tokens are only two words and we are left with only movie and great. So out of five words we are just left with two words. Now we are going to classify it, for which we have bag of words that I will explain you, for which we are giving some score. We are giving some score to it. I'll make you understand this also. Just hold. So coming back to this, what I have done is there are so many words that are being generated. For every word, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to give it either a positive sign. So let's say if I say happy, for happy, I'm going to give +1. For sad, I'm going to unhappy, sad, or depressed, I'm going to give -1. Neutral means okay. So for that cases, I'm going to give neutral. So we are going to classify the set of tokens that we have generated after removing the punctuation and after removing this, after removing what? This stop words. What we are trying to do is we are going to classify all the words as positive, negative, or neutral, and we are going to add some score to that. And then we will apply the supervised algorithm for classification, and we are going to train it. Now coming back to this, so this is all that we have created. So tokenization is clear, stop words are clear. Now I'm directly jumping here because the time is very less. We are just left with 10 minutes. So we have a list. So let me explain you. We have cleaned the text. Fine. So I have read the file from the text file. I have printed it, right? This is how it is. Now I have also cleaned the text by converting everything into lowercase. That is being done. Then I have done tokenization where I have generated token from the given paragraph. Then I have a list of stop words which is stored in a list stop words, right? So what are the final words? So I have taken a variable final words in which I am going to have only those words which are important for sentiment analysis. Please understand my point once again. So this final words list, this is a list which is actually having the set of words which are helpful in sentiment analysis. So this is going to help you in sentiment analysis. These are the important words after removing punctuation and stop words. Now, coming back to this. So in this final words, I have created an empty list for this. There is nothing available into this. Now, just you have to put this loop here. What we are going to do in this? So we have taken a variable word for word in tokenized word. So everything is stored in the variable tokenized word. Actually, we have created this final word, but before that, the variable that we have is before this, we have tokenized word. So from this tokenized word, what I have to do is I have to find out the final set of words, right? How will I do that? So in final words, what I'm doing is I'm taking the tokenized word and if word not in stop word. So what you will do, please understand this word. These are the stop words that we have. As I've told you, what I'm trying to do is if I have this, the movie was great. I'm going to compare every token. I'm going to compare the with stop word. So the is available in stop word. So that is why the is not going to be added in. The is not going to be added in final word. Final word. So what we are going to just pay attention. I have this stop words. So these are the stop words, right? So here we have so many stop words. So we have this tokenized words. There are so many words. I'm going to compare every word from the stop word. If this word is available in stop word, we are not going to add it into final word. So this is not going to be added. So if I name it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 is available in stop word, so it is not going to be added in final word. Now talking to 2, 2 is not available in stop word, so it is going to be added in final words. Now 3 is again a stop word which is available in this, so it is also not going to be added in the final word. Then we have 3 we have done. 4 is not a stop word which is not available here, it is going to be added. So from this, let's say 5 is again a stop word which is available here, so it is not going to be added. So we are having only 2 and 4 which will be added in final word. So only 2 and 4 will be added out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In tokenized we have 5 words, but out of these 5 words we have 1, 3, 5 which is available in stop words, and stop words does not help in text analysis. In text analysis they have no role, so they are not helpful. So that is why I have removed it. So understand my point properly now, what we are trying to do. So from the tokenized word, we are traveling, we are going through all the tokenized word. Hello, first hello will be compared with all of them. Hello is not available in this. That is why hello is present here. Now, everyone is compared with the stop words. So if word not in stop words, so everyone is also not available here. So everyone came here. Then coming to welcome. Welcome is also not available here. So welcome came. Now coming to two. Now you can see that here 2 is available. You see this 2 is available. That is why 2 did not come here. Then we have this. This is also available here. That is why this also did not come here. Now we have webinar. Webinar is also not available here. So webinar came here. Then again after webinar we have this. This again did not come. Webinar will come here once again, second time. Then is this there? So is also available here. As I told you, it is a helping verb. So is this also not available here? Like about is also not, because this is a preposition. Nltk has appeared here. Then we have library is also appeared here. You can see that. Python, in will not come. This is a preposition. So in has not come here. Python has come. We will not come. This is helping verb. Will not come. Helping verb learn. So learn has come here or not? Yes, it has come. Sentiment will come. So from you also analysis will come, and will not come. Again opinion will come and mining will come. From here we just got, see, From out of this, we just got these important words. And now we are having finally the final words. Now we just let's understand the final step now. We have final words. Now on this, I'm going to apply sentiment analysis. Let's understand how it is applied. For this, we have sentiment analysis algorithm that I'll explain you now. Just hold on. So this is the last part that I'm going to explain you. So as I told you, first step was reading the file, reading the text from the file, then converting into lowercase, then removing the punctuation marks, then splitting into words, tokens, right? And then having the stop words. And then finally, what we are going to do is remove the stop words from the tokenized word. That also we have just done now, and everything is now stored in final words. You can see this. So this is the final words which is storing it, right? With the help of final words dot append, every time we are appending it into this empty list. Now, what is NLP emotion detection algorithm? What you have to do is check if the word in the final word list is also present in the emotion. Now we have another file that let me show you that file, emotion.txt. This is the file. Now understand this properly. So for there are so many words here. Let's see. Let me show you the words. There are around 517 words, and all these are verbs. So all these are having some meaning. So if I say victimized, which means cheated, accused, cheated, acquitted, single out, adored, loved. So you know that adored meaning is loved only. Adorable, loved, affected, attracted, afflicted, sad, aghast is also giving a negative meaning, fearful, agog. So list of so many words have been created. Now how will you understand that? Just come to this part. What I'm doing is check if the word is in the final word list is also present in the emotion.txt. So from this final word txt, what I'm trying to do, I'm going to compare it with this file emotion.txt, in which I have a set of words with their meaning associated. Then open the emotion file. We have opened the emotion file. I've shown you this file, which has so many words. And then loop through each line and clear it. So we have to match it with every word and extract the word and emotion using split. Fine. Then after that, if word is present, add the emotion to emotion list. If that word is basically present in this emotion.list file, then add it. Otherwise, otherwise what you are going to do is finally count each emotion in the emotion list. So see, so what we are trying to do is we are applying this emotion list, which is empty list, in which we are opening the emotion.txt file in read mode as a file. And now every line by line, what we are doing is we are on this is one line. This is second line. So line by line, we are comparing all the words, and we have line dot replace. We are replacing this backslash line with empty, and this as empty. So we are removing these, stripping these particular words from here, and then we are storing this in word comma emotion. These are the two words. If word is in final words, then we are going to append it into emotion list. Now we will print the emotion list, and we will count the number of emotions. So actually what happens is, let me tell you, I'll show you the output here. See this output. What it has done, it has printed the emotion list. What is the emotion list? Emotion list is having happy, happy, attached, happy. Actually, this is happy. Happy is not the word basically. Here, I'll show you one thing. See here, if I write happy, so let me show you. Happy is not just happy. If you have a word ecstatic, it means happy. If you have a word elated, it means happy. Now let me show you one more thing. Happy. So this is about happy, right? So what it is saying is, just come back to this. So happy, happy, attached, happy, attracted, alone. So if I talk about alone, we can also see it from here. We can also see it from here, this file. See, alone, alone means excluded. So actually excluded meaning is alone, right? So here you are getting the sense what I am trying to tell you. Let me close. So many files are there. Close them. Right? Then we have attracted, alone, free, loved. Now count it. What it is doing next time? It is counting the emotion list. What it is trying to do? Happy has come how many times? 5 times. Hated has come 2 times. Entitled has come 2 times. Attached 1 time. Attracted 1 time. Alone 1 time. Free 1 time. Loved 1 time. Right? So I have created a bar graph for this. And from this bar graph, we have different emotions. The emotions are happy. These are all emotions. Happy is a kind of emotion. Attached is a kind of emotion. Attracted, alone, free, hated, entitled, loved. All these are type of emotions. Out of all these emotions, happy emotion is more as compared to the other emotions. So from this whole text, what we have configured is, we have configured that the file that I've used here, let me show you the file. The file that let me show you this file. This, whatever data I have written in this file, the complete data, overall meaning coming out of this complete paragraph is inclined more towards the happy side. So overall context of this paragraph is in happy mode, right? So there are various other techniques and algorithms being involved here. I wanted to discuss many more things, but instead of understanding more, we should understand whatever is being taught in a very lucid manner. So my intention was to make you understand these commonly used words. Maybe you must have heard about sentiment analysis and you must have gone through these technical terms, but understanding these technical terms is more important instead of hearing 100 technical terms, but better understanding 10 technical terms in detail. So this was all about it. And if I talk about machine learning algorithms, there are different machine learning algorithms available here, which one of them, the famous one is naive Bayes, though we have not applied it yet. Naive Bayes, and we have SVM. These are very important algorithms, which are machine learning algorithms, which are used for text analysis or emotion analysis, right? And I hope you understood this session. I tried to make it understood in a lucid manner. If you have any queries, you can raise your queries. I write my email ID here. If you have any queries, or if you want to have any kind of a collaboration, you can contact me on my email ID. And also, I just want to show you one more important thing. So I need to sign in from here, that I am not able to do. So what you can do is, you can just even go through this YouTube channel Deep Code, where I have uploaded various machine learning projects. One is based on recommendation system also, and I have also created tutorials for NetworkX. In case if you don't find out the link, you can put me a mail. So this is all about today's session. If you have any queries, please let me know. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Participants, if you have any questions, you can unmute and talk. Madam, Deep Code is your channel or?
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, I forgot my email ID. I'm not able to log in on YouTube. I'll be glad if you can share this link with the participants because I have uploaded various machine learning projects and I have also created a tutorial for NetworkX and I will update it more videos on that. So it will be helpful for the people.
No, is it a channel name?
YouTube channel name is a Deep Code. I'm not able to open it because I'm currently not logged in with any of my email IDs, and moreover, I forgot the password of my email ID.
Oh.
I'm not able to log in into this. So,
No, you can just browse it and show the.
sir, but it's not opening. I don't know. I'm trying this.
I tried.
Sir, Shekhar sir, can you open it and show it from your side? Yes,
Yes, madam. I will share the link, YouTube link with all the participants.
is it visible, sir? Sir, is it
Yeah, it
visible?
is visible, right? Yeah, visible now.
Sir, see this. This is one playlist.
Okay.
So let me share it. This is based on. I have different machine learning projects based on breast cancer, gender detection. I have recommendation system, spam detection, cricket analysis, diabetic prediction, wine checking. Right. So there are so many projects with theory as well as implementation. Also, basics of Python is there, and there is one more. Pandas is not updated fully, but yeah, I'll be uploading more sessions in NetworkX tutorial also. I've not completely updated it. So you can just go through this as well. So this is about NetworkX. So in case anyone wants to go through this, it will be helpful for you. You can, I'm just on the verge of updating it. In future, I will be updating it, sir. So it will be helpful for the user. I'm posting the link here. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, participants. You can give your feedback by admitting yourself. One or two can give your feedback about today's session and also about the STP. Anyone?
Good afternoon, ma'am. This is Ravi Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Actually, the session was wonderful, especially in the morning. I got a lot of informations to take data structure subject. So
Yes,
definitely, I will use the things for my students to how to understand the graph concepts more practical.
yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
One or two can unmute and talk.
Sir, I would also like to say something.
Yeah, please.
Firstly, I'm really grateful to Shekhar sir for providing me this opportunity. And secondly, because if I would not have got this opportunity, I could not have uh, conveyed my knowledge to people around. And this on Wednesday, I was to deliver the talk, but because of some tragedy in my home, I could not deliver the lecture. And I'm really thankful to the HOD sir, Kumar sir, because of you, you provided me this opportunity, restrain this opportunity so that I can deliver it today. And I'm really thankful and grateful to you that you understood my situation and helped me to, give it once again. Thank you so much, sir.
Really, we have to thank you, madam. Even in this situation, you are able to deliver the session today. Really thank great thing you have done.
I would be happy if in future I can collaborate with you in terms of FDPs and research. So I'll be glad to be a part of your
Sure.
organization.
Participants, anyone you can unmute and talk so that the organizers will be happy. Okay, Saktivel.
Sir, Sir.
You can close the session, ba.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Glad to
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
thank you all participants. Thank you so much. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sakti,
Sir?
any formal vote of thanks is there?
No, sir. No, sir. Just finish it. Sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I will post after on attendance link and feedback links.
Post பண்ணலாம்.
Yes, sir. Just a minute.
Recording off பண்ணிருங்க.
Yes.